Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Severance Season 2.
Yes, hopefully a full reaction.
Yes. Well, we got the full reaction. We didn't get the end of the discussion. So still we're in a heat wave at the moment, and the phone is overheated last time for that, and Better Call Saul's the bigger victim because we lost about 20 minutes of the reaction. But we still got the audio. But this time we've taken precautions. I can see.
He was going to say preparations.
Yeah. Well, we've prepared. We can see the recording, and we'll maybe pause halfway to let it cool down because it's so hot. It's so hot. Anyway, last time was goodbye, Mrs. Selvig. She's gone. She drove away. Crazy.
She drove away aggressively.
Yes, very aggressively. I feel like she wanted to say something. I feel like she did.
Yeah, she did.
I feel like maybe, but yeah, because she's not too fond of Lumen right now.
No.
They're like kind of taking the mickey. But yeah, Lumen were definitely covering everything up. I think maybe we missed it a little bit, but obviously in episode 1 they said it's been 5 months. Remember when Mark woke up? And then when there was the discussion of who Milchek was getting in, he said, I had to do this in 48 hours. It's been 2 days.
Oh.
It has not been 5 months at all.
Yeah, that's a good
It's been
point,
2
actually.
days. Technically, I think it's been 3 with them back in there now. But yeah, literally, all lies upon lies. It's all lies.
But this is the thing, we've said this in the in the past, how can you believe anything?
No, you can't believe anything they say.
You could literally make any alternate reality.
Yeah, and it's exactly. So they're making it think like it's been 5 months. It's not. Don't know why. Just to see how many changes they've made where they really haven't done that much.
No,
it's just like little things to sugarcoat it all.
Yeah.
Well, so Helly also mentioned to Milchek. No, when she came into the meeting with Cobell. So all the people that were at the Friends of Lumen thing, she's like, they got all the footage and they've got rid of it. Yeah. They've covered up everything. So that newspaper was clearly a lie. They're not famous. They're not the faces of Severance reform or whatever. So what else was there? Irving obviously was on the phone. I just edited this. So I was like watching it and I was like, who is he on the phone to?
Was on the phone to.
And I'm like, is it the lady? Because he was doing research. He's out. He's been doing research. Is it the lady that Mark met at the college?
Maybe.
I can't remember her name now. I've got it in my brain, but I can't quite remember it.
The one that killed...
Grainer. Yeah. Could be. So, I don't know. And also I realised that, obviously, when he was falling asleep inside, he was seeing black sludge. Yeah. Which is the paint. I don't know if we talked about that. Yeah. It's got to be the paint, right? Yeah. So, and was there anything else? I think that was everything. I'm probably missing something. But just literally just finished editing it. But we are on to Season 2, Episode 3, Who is Alive? This aired on the 30th of January 2025, directed by Ben Stiller and written by Wei-Ning Yu. It's a new writer, but Ben Stiller again, so...
Yeah, I want to guess that's to do with Gemma, but...
Well, yeah, I think it's to do with, obviously, he said she's alive, and they were trying to figure it out.
But then also, this show has a way of going any direction.
I like Mark's character is really interesting, because outside he's really stubborn, and he's really well, he even said, I ID'd the body. But then, he did mention that, he said if Rickon's body was burned, so her body was burned, how did he exactly identify the body? Yeah. So there's some doubt there, because... Yeah. They could easily cover that up with someone else. I was just
also thinking, could he question who's alive at all? Because if he's seen Gemma down there in the severed floor, who he's under the impression is dead, is Dylan dead? Is Irvin dead in their real life?
What do you mean?
If he's seen someone that he believes is dead on that severed floor, so
you're saying...
anyone, he could be thinking, are you actually alive?
Well, no, I don't... Yeah... I kind of get what you're saying, but no.
Because it's who's alive?
As in, are you... More of a, are you trapped down here? Are you actually going outside and living a life?
Do you have a life?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the question of the whole show.
Because if he's seeing one person that he believes is dead, what's to stop everyone being dead?
Yeah, but he doesn't... well, I guess he technically now believes she's dead, but not. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, he's questioning if she is dead.
No, not exactly. Not exactly, because the question is, he knows she isn't dead.
How?
Because she's there. He's seen her.
Yeah, but that's the question.
No, I don't think that's the question. I get what you're saying. No.
Because if his outie believes she is dead and identified her as a dead person, then he's seeing her there. Yeah. Does everyone one actually a person, or is everyone dead?
Well, that's what I'm saying, but it's not the question of if they're dead, it's just the question of are they trapped there? Because they're alive.
Yeah, but if Gemma's dead...
Yeah, but...
In reality, Gemma's dead.
But that's a cover-up,
why can't
right?
anyone else be dead?
No, that's what I'm saying, but not...
But is it a cover-up?
Yeah, it's a cover-up.
Are you sure?
She's alive! We've seen her!
How do you know?
She's not a ghost! Yeah. I kind of get what you're saying,
this could be Mark
I think the wording of dead is... Yeah.
But this could be Mark questioning who's
no,
alive.
I get...
Because
well, I think...
out of everyone, like...
Well, what I was going to say is that overall... I think that's kind of the overall question of innies in itself is, are they really alive if they're just living their life working?
Yeah.
Like, are they even, like, people? Like, because they clearly, like, the Eagers don't see them as people, even though Helly said it last time. They don't see them as people.
Yeah.
But I kind of get what you're saying, but I think
If
the wording of
person's...
dead, it doesn't, Yeah,
but that's what Gemma's meant to be, is dead.
Yeah, but that's because that's a cover-up.
Is it?
Yes, they're covering something.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would they?
They're Lumen, they're weird. They do all sorts of shady shit.
Why would they cover up the death of Mark's wife just to go
that's
through
the question.
with
We're agreeing.
Cold Harbour or whatever it's called?
Cold Harbour?
Yeah.
What did you say? Cold Harbour?
Yeah.
Okay, if we said Pearl Harbor.
No. I thought Cold Harbour, but I was like, is it Pearl Harbor? That's like different. But that's what I mean, like, why?
Yeah, no, that's a big question.
Why do they need Mark that bad to go through with Cold Harbour?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
If they needed him to continue.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. That's what we've been asking.
And they needed to kill off his wife to get him to Sever to go in.
Don't know. But then there's that happenstance. Like, is that just she was in an accident? Oh, we'll pretend she's dead. We can draw someone into Sever and then do this experiment we're trying? Because she's in the testing facility.
Yeah. Who knows? Like,
is it happenstance they're like, oh, let's do this now, rather than they plotted it all along? I don't know. They could have. But it's a very good question. We'll see. We should get on with it. I'm already melting. Yeah. We're already in the intro. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. We're watching on Apple TV. Otherwise, let's go.
Previously on Severance.
Oh, that was Mr. Milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
Goats.
Go!
Goats.
This before?
Told you goats was important.
Book.
No, they keep coming
They
out.
wouldn't include it
It's
in a
in the
recap.
intro as well.
Actually read it.
I like how she covered that up purposely.
It's all a cover-up.
Yeah, literally. Quiet. I'm used to it starting with them shouting, "Bird! Damn it!" Where the heck are we?
Is this going to be...
It's the beginning of GTA 5. That's
Bobby?
Cobell, right?
Yeah.
Is that Cobell's car? She broke down. She just sleeping.
Well, she probably doesn't have a home,
Probably
does she?
not. Where is she going, though?
Who knows?
She's going to visit a relative? Obviously, we saw the Charlotte Cobell thing, but I'm presuming a lot of the cars are old, but then they have new phones.
Yeah, we don't really have a time.
There's no time period. It's kind of, well, mysterious.
What's on that chair?
It's going to be that tube. Tape.
We will never know.
Tape recorder. So purposely we never saw her face for so long.
I feel like suddenly he's got a purpose to go to work.
Who has? What'd you say? Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was fighting back against it though, wasn't he? They told Gemma, like, oh, it could be Gemma. But I think there is obviously a bit inside him that's like, what if it is true? Like... What is he doing?
Why is he timing himself?
Yeah. Oh, is he seeing how long it takes him to run to the car?
Is he going to try and sever when he's not meant to sever?
Yeah. Or is he late? He's timing the time it takes from the car to the lift, but at a faster pace? Interesting.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's got to count, because obviously, yeah. So weird. But then obviously when he leaves work, it'll just be 7, 38, 39.
I guess so.
Yeah, it'll just carry on. Yeah. I love this new intro, by the way. It's so good. So why is he timing that gap?
How long are they really down working? Like we said, they could speed up time.
No, but then the time is like that when they come out. It's like time has moved. Do you know what I mean? Because they come out and it's...
the timer?
Huh?
Did he stop the timer?
No. He stopped it when he got to the locker.
Oh, okay.
And then carried on counting, so then he could...
I would have carried it on. Because you know, like, we've had that thing in...
well, yeah, I get what you mean.
Movies
carried it
where
on.
they've, like,
They can change all the clocks. Oh.
Okay, me and Helly will find the goat man Dylan. Hit the new break room.
Maybe later.
He's got work to do.
Okay, this is kind of important.
Don't worry about it. I'll get to it. Oh, indeed.
Yeah, but no Bert.
I know.
I think they're going to let us roam around.
Lumen is listening.
I thought that meant they were listening to our conversation.
Yeah.
Right, Mark. I did get the hint of a double meaning.
We don't know we're doing it. How can they punish us?
I feel like they are watching.
Well, they do know because you've got someone in charge.
I haven't been back there, have you?
No.
We got you.
I think he suspects her. Because, like, did Heliar ever hold his hand or comfort him? Ever?
Say we get to the goat department and they're like, yes, Miss Casey's here. She's in this goat cage. What do we do then?
Well, we get her to the south stairwell. Once we're out the door, my Audi will know what to do.
Sounds like you've got it figured out.
Sure, you're okay helping me out with this?
Yeah.
Got her in a corner here.
In the actual corner.
Yep. What's happening here? Is it kissing time?
You're trying to find your wife. What is going on?
Yeah. But he's out. He's why. This is very awkward. This is so awkward. Do you see him wander around? He's like, what is... Oh, the balloons, yeah. How has he only just found them? I guess it was only a few days ago.
So like, stroppy.
Yeah, but it's because they think like simple little things are gonna solve everything, like all the issues.
Dylan, I've recreated the painting. We could look for it. You could accompany me.
Maybe you go yourself.
Is it because of the visitation?
Yeah, maybe he's trying to be good, so he gets. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really explain.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get in trouble and lose.
One whole pass.
I did wonder what Mark had a badge on, and I was like, what is that?
Everything chill?
Dylan G, come with me.
Oh? Is that why? Yeah, is it a little bit of visitation right now?
Good morning, Seth.
Oh, here we go. How to out-creep a creepy person, bring out Natalie.
Looks like your balloons could use some coffee. I've got the board.
Are you going to say anything?
Hello.
The board says hello.
Why can't they just say it?
It's like they need to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
I want to thank the board humbly.
The board says you're welcome. It wants you to feel appreciated and asks if you do.
Is the board even?
I do.
Are they even people?
I don't know. Maybe they're aliens.
I think we've been said that there are
Desires for you
aliens,
to
but...
feel connected to Lumen's
Because
history.
you said, are they people?
Yeah.
To that end, except from the board. These inclusively recanonicalized.
Recanonicalized.
Help you see yourself in Kier, our founder.
So they're just like rewriting things or like reimagining things.
Maybe.
She's so weird. It's like their brains are being all sucked out.
Oh. Oh my.
Is that him or his dad?
Clear cycle.
So is it him drawn
As he ages.
What? That's so weird.
The O&D have been
Busy. They don't paint them.
true.
just hang 'em.
appear.
The board wishes to express that I, Natalie, received this same gift and found it extremely moving.
It's weird.
Very weird.
It's meaningful to see myself reflected in...
The board has concluded the call.
Jesus. I'm gonna actually have a talk now.
She looks sad.
She looks, yeah. It's a fake, well, it's fake.
Congratulations, Seth.
It's all fake, like,
Yeah.
happiness and fake, like, communication. Well, just weird. The way that lens shifted then when the call ended as well was interesting. Imagine you got photos of yourself in your boss's life, like childhood. That's so bizarre. Like,
Salt's neck.
what the heck is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the tube.
Yeah.
Are they that cut off from everyone then?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that person over there, jeez. Just in the middle of snow hell. She going back. She going back. She can't leave it be. Oh, they're looking for the goats. They went down spooky dark hallways, yeah. I wonder if anyone's ever tried to map this out, because I think it's impossible, because I think they purposely go different ways every time, right?
Is that it?
I think so.
I mean, if they manage to find the goats, I'm very impressed.
Maybe it's cats this time. It doesn't have a label.
No, they've found a little farmhouse. The man transformed into a farmhouse. Are there any goats there?
Whoa.
What? Is that where all the goats went?
Maybe.
Oh, you're gonna... You sure?
Have a goat.
She think it'll make the noise.
Miniature always.
It reminds me of Willy Wonka.
Yeah, or Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
poop
goat
on the
poop.
way.
You see anything?
Poop.
Careful, there's poop.
What if they're human goats?
Well, they're fully grown
Do you
now.
remember that film we watched?
Yeah.
I was trying to explain that to someone the other day.
Are they fully grown? How many goats are there?
Is it a huge...
Is it like...
open?
Yeah, so many goats.
Open space? Or
Maybe, yeah. Grass. We saw that in the intro. What the hell indeed?
What the helly?
This is weird. King goat? Is that a man?
That is a man.
What the heck?
What the hell? Is that the... That's the guy that was feeding the goats, isn't it?
I don't know. This is strange.
Are you here to kill me?
Not my intention.
No, sorry. Hi, I'm Mark. We're with Macro Data Refinement.
She's on edge.
Why would we
is
kill
going
you?
on? Yeah.
What is this place?
Mammalians nurturable.
She looks familiar.
She does. Isn't she
Please,
from Game of
we mean you
Thrones?
no
I think,
harm. We
maybe,
just want to
yeah.
talk.
Maybe not.
No. I've not watched Game of Thrones. So weird. So... Was that one of the places? Is that the actual name of the place? Was that one of the severed places we saw? MN, did she say? I don't know if it was, but... Is it going to be anyone? What's her name? I can't remember her name. She was Bert's friend.
Yeah.
That's where he last saw him. Well, I guess technically not. He saw him through a window.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Not the innie, but...
Stir in the pot.
Wasn't that the one of where they fell in love at work? Or one of, yeah.
Felicia.
Felicia.
Hello. Sorry to pop in after all this time.
It's good to see you.
I was going to wonder if she'd be like, oh, I'm happy to like see a familiar face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet she misses Bert too.
Thing is, the goat woman had a green
Yeah.
lanyard as well.
She misses Bert too, I can imagine. Yeah, but we never saw her here.
No.
Damn.
Her name's Miss
Oh,
Casey.
confusing.
She's our former wellness director.
They got a vending machine here as well. Just a little desk on the grass.
Wellness.
We've never heard of wellness.
We don't abide such fripperies here.
We believe she may still be on the floor.
She's very intense.
Are you sure you don't know her?
Yeah, it was a bit...
Be on your way.
Not until you've answered my question.
She looks scared to say. Is she gonna attack? Are the goats gonna attack?
Maybe.
That's the guy that was milking him. Oh my god, what the hell is happening?
You know that, like, the O&D versus...
Yeah. The grim barbarity of optics and design. Oh my god. That's very creepy.
Who knew goats would lead to such...
Yeah. Chaos. Scariness. Is Outie Visitation Centre somewhere where you can talk to yourself?
Maybe.
But then it will make sense because they were talking about you're the only one with someone on the outside, like a partner.
Is it rude to keep asking why you're a kid? Just like, are you okay? You know?
Yeah, he like
to be here, are they?
trapped.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
What?
It's the security office with the
Why
overtime.
are we going to the security room?
This is bizarre.
If they changed it.
Maybe. What? Why can I hear seagulls and sea beachy noises? Is this the visitation? Oh my! This is his wife.
Wow.
Is this her?
Dylan?
Hi.
He looks so nervous.
Yeah.
Through good behavior and output, you've earned an 18-minute visitation event with your Audie's wife.
This is bizarre.
Gretchen G.
This is
Cool.
Your time begins now.
80 minutes on the dot. No later, no sooner.
Yeah. They look both so nervous because obviously, he's never met her, and she's like, "Who? What?
Should we sit?
Maybe. Thing is, they could have got any woman and
they could have.
AI
They could just
pictured.
completely make up who this is.
Nice sack.
Sorry?
You're...
They made me put my stuff in here.
Badass.
You really don't know me at all?
Yeah, I feel like this isn't his wife.
Well, I mean,
I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they literally lie about everything, so it could just be a complete lie.
Seth warned me that this might be weird.
But I'm trying to figure out if her voice sounds the same as over the phone, and it does a little bit.
Don't you?
Please refrain from sharing information that may be privileged or sensitive.
Yeah, you don't know Milchek's first name.
Who is that? Miss Huang.
This isn't very personal if you're just gonna listen and interrupt.
It's really nice to meet you, but am I in trouble?
You're not in trouble. We have 3 kids. You,
You wanted to get extra
no,
money.
he. Or
Is that all it is to earn
Yeah.
more money for children?
my husband has had trouble keeping other jobs.
Is it because of the
You
swearing?
No.
You a dick? What is wrong with it?
Oh, nothing's wrong with him.
She seems very pleasant.
He never quite found his thing.
Never found his place in the world.
So he's actually kind of a fuck up?
A little bit. Damn. This is
Do you want to see
crazy.
a picture of the kids?
Yeah.
This is madness. Must be crazy talking to the person you're, if she is married to him, the person you're married to, and explaining who you are. Like, so weird.
Jim is 6 and Ruth is 4. Merrick just turned 2.
He looks so happy.
Shit. They're awesome.
They are.
And we live on a cattle ranch?
Do they? Or is that... Oh, they're telling Bert stories.
You don't come to my department and tell me how to print a snow globe.
That's nice. They get to share stories.
He was fearless. I only ever saw him scared of one thing. He spent 2 hours on his hair the first time he went to visit.
That's so cute. Yeah, we saw him in the conference room, like, practicing a joke.
If we see her...
Not her.
Oh. Is it his corridor? No? Oh, but...
Oh, Irving.
That is really good.
It's lovely.
I'd draw one every day I couldn't see him. My numbers went down, but I didn't even care.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Bert. That's something.
Has she seen this before?
Maybe.
How do you know about the exports hall?
I'm sorry?
Exports hall, but that's to the testing facility.
Yeah. I guess
We
that
send a lot of shipments there. Used to go ourselves, but now they send a guy.
What? So they
Do you
test.
remember where it is?
She's the one who drew the map originally. These guys are creeping me out. They're so intense.
How would you feel working with goats?
Yeah. Yeah, they got like lime yellow, limey green, yellowy. Is Milchek going to turn up, or? They look a bit rough, don't they?
Excuse me, have you seen this woman? Stop that! She was the wellness director.
Stop that!
Why?
I need to send a courier to inform Mr. Milchek of your inquiry.
No. They could kill her if
That's
they find
not a Mammalian's problem.
In any problem. We used to be afraid of other
We're
departments, too.
not afraid of you.
Okay, well then...
They just disappeared her. And if we let this happen to Miss
This makes me
Casey,
question if
then
that
who's
is
gonna-
Ellie's innie or outie.
If one of your goats went missing, wouldn't you go looking for it?
That's a good way to connect to them,
Yeah.
like, you know. But she's looking a bit smug there.
One of my goats did go missing.
This is strange.
She used to come do her sessions in our husbandry tanks.
Okay. So you do know
She
that.
had a gentle way about her.
She was very calm.
She said my
Lovely.
Audi excels at stargazing. Meant a great deal to me.
Yeah, she helped people.
Yeah.
Even though it was her job, but she did.
As far as we know, she was retired just like they say. But if you suspect otherwise, we won't hinder your search.
We're getting a team up. In a way. I guess they won't help, but... They're hiding some information.
But before you go, we would like to see your bellies.
Sorry.
What?
Bellies.
What?
Please.
For what reason? I mean, I guess what harm is it, right?
This is weird.
Do they not have belly buttons? What's going on?
See? Pouchless.
Oh, the pouches, yeah! This is...
Proves nothing.
Because there was the story Bert said that there was a joke that they had pouches where their offspring would come, but they don't know this story. That's amazing. That's so funny. What else did they discuss?
I like your sack.
I'm glad we did
Greatest
this.
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to you.
And I'll be good. I'm gonna make you all proud.
I'm always proud of you, Dylan.
She's gonna give a hug. Nice. That's gotta mean so much to him.
Oh.
I don't know you.
No, it's...
I'm sure he loves you too.
Wouldn't it be really sad if they've actually broken up on the outside world?
But they were talking to each other on the phone last time.
True.
I get what you mean, but...
Yeah.
And it does sound like the same lady that was on the phone, I think. That's why I'm like... That's wild. He looked so happy seeing that picture.
Gives you a drive to work. That's the other thing, isn't it? That it's like, you severed so you don't bring work home sort of thing.
Yeah.
But also, home is a drive to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like
now
you're
he
driving
knows
to
what
work.
the meaning behind it all is. Yeah.
Excuse him? And did you do the cookies for Jim's class?
Did not do the cookies.
Is that the same woman? It is.
Yeah.
Hey, how was the thing?
What thing?
The thing with me.
Oh. Yeah. It was good. Weird good, but good.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. It's like, I saw you, like, earlier, but he didn't. Right. She seemed to not even think about it, though.
But surely
But is he going to be like, what if she likes my severed self more than...
Which is why sadness is among the most recurrent issues facing the poor.
What the hell is she doing here?
It's so astute.
What?
That's what I was going for.
Hi.
Oh, my babe.
My babe.
Is that because...
Is Natalie Kalin from Lumen.
Trying to find out info.
Natalie just stopped by to discuss my book.
Oh, you must be so proud.
The
I thought it was going to be another undercover...
You know by now that your husband's work was found
but I
onto
thought
our severed floor.
that was too... Yeah.
Yeah, do we know how that happened yet?
We've actually moved beyond that.
Rickon's words have had a profound effect upon our workers.
I mean, it's not
I
wrong.
think he's really tapped into something.
Natalie wants to discuss a version for innies.
Oh.
But isn't that what he's against?
Cool. I mean,
He's against it,
what's
yeah.
wrong with the current version?
Nothing.
The explanation is actually very interesting.
Yeah, you're going to change it.
There's a certain verbiage to which innies respond more favorably.
Devon's not so sure. I mean, how could you trust? How could you trust anyone from Lumen, especially after what happened?
I just say your brother is one of the sweetest members of our severed team.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
She despises them. I think it's funny that you say he's against the Severance with her.
She said her name's Natalie?
Seems to
Natalie
not,
Kaylin,
like him at all.
Nope, because it's Rick and they're after. You and your work friends were so inspired by it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like in any specific cut.
Wow, okay. Well, there's a lot I'm not going to say.
And that is so appreciated.
It's so funny how against it he is. What are they doing?
Rickon what we're doing here?
Are you insane? No. Okay, so you need to see the after image for like 2.5 minutes.
Give or take.
Oh.
Yeah. I think the whole Mind Collective would be very proud of that.
Oh, what, like shine
Your kindergarten teacher was
light into his eyes. So like when he's like, oh, I can see the words.
Yeah.
And then he can reply back. That is insane.
Be careful, please.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Like, how can you communicate with someone where you can't carry words in?
Even though you left me with the check at Pips, you dick.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm glad they're getting on still. They're really close, despite. That's so clever. That is insanely clever. Do you mind moving your phone a little? There's light shining in my eye.
Really?
Thank you. I was like, oh. This is very funny because that's what he's going to do to himself. Does it still say Miss Cobell on his computer? This is weird.
Everything about this is weird.
It's so bizarre. He looks like someone.
At least he's going to age.
Like another actor.
He's going to make it to that age.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, shove that somewhere.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it fit?
What's up there? Do you think Cabell's put one up there as well and it's the same thing?
Maybe. No, he's just left it there.
That would have been funny. We are lingering on that a while. That's bizarre.
Is this Cobell?
Yeah, maybe. Why do I want to say this reminds me of where Petey was hiding for a bit? Was it a half loop? Do you remember? The little
but I feel like that was like ruins though, wasn't
yeah,
it?
I feel like it might have been, but that's what it reminded me of when I first saw it, so...
It didn't have a roof for starters.
No.
Oh.
It's Mark. I reckon it might be.
Is he trying to see if it works?
Yeah. Oh lord. You gotta do it a lot longer than that. That's such a wild plan.
Yeah.
Like, so smart. What if the code detector picks it up? That'd be crazy. It's not written though. This woman. I don't trust her. Damn Egans. Oh. Why is everyone always standing so creepily away from people?
If you want me back, you must accommodate my needs.
Which are?
I'm listening. MDR. Non-negotiable.
What, in charge of?
So close to completing Cold Harbor. I intend to finish the work that I started. Milchek must go.
Oh.
He's not equipped for the task. I must be floor manager.
I hear ego, hubris, arrogance.
Welcome to Lumen.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Just as they only cause pain.
Except you use those all the time. That's literally...
Everything I accomplished, I earned. Not because I was born into it.
It's a bit of a jab.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
think you've overestimated your contributions. And underestimated your blessings. We didn't have to ask you back.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you didn't. You were told to.
So it's like a really weird, tense standoff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Don't think you're gonna beat her. But is she right? Like, you're not actually making these decisions. Like, because obviously her dad is.
Yeah.
What about the board?
Please see if the board.
Yeah.
For Miss Cobell and myself.
It's weird that Natalie's like the direct line to the board.
Let's go speak with them together.
Are we gonna actually hear? Well, probably. Are we gonna hear them, or is it Natalie through Natalie?
No, I think the episode's gonna end before we get to.
I don't know.
It'll be next episode.
Maybe.
Or they'll sit down in the room and then the episode will end.
Maybe. She wanted to talk to the board. Last time,
I
Helly...
like how smug Helly is.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on?
Well, she's so confident because she's high up as well, isn't she? And maybe... I get what Cobell's saying. Like, she thinks that, like, Jay Megan is above her dad, and then there's the board. So, like, surely is she really calling the shots? Like... You getting some... You worried? Oh. This is like a trap. That feels threatening.
Harmony.
She could sense they were going to try and get rid of her, I reckon. You losing control of her. She's going to riot. I think she's going to end up helping Mark out some way. If she can't help him inside.
No.
Help him outside. Last time, when she was doing her video to camera, she said something about the innies are human, as am I, and so are you. Like, as saying the board are human, and it just felt very weird to say, like... She gone. Whoa.
Are you trying to burn a message to your innie into your retinas? Because your computer told you that was a brilliant idea?
Yeah. No.
I was wondering if we were going to see her again.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't work. The switch briefly dilates the pupils.
Okay,
also,
thank
you could blind yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say it could really do
I'm gonna
damage.
send you a message back.
Yeah, that was the other question.
His problem.
Yeah, like, these are all questions I had, but...
Why?
We need to talk.
Last time...
You killed someone.
Unlock this fucking door!
Jesus. Okay, don't hit me with a baseball bat, lady. Does her name begin with, like, R? I want to say, like...
What?
There's an easier way.
Didn't seem particularly easy for PD.
Done Severance.
Heard about the
Well,
OTC.
done Severance.
My sister talked to
For
my
Mill
niece.
check.
Hmm?
Mill check, maybe? Sorry, Irving?
Did he tell her your wife is alive at Lumen?
Who told you that?
I just know it. Holy shit. There you go.
She implanted them all, didn't
Yeah.
she? A majority of them.
Oh, God.
What do you know?
Is Jem alive?
She was the last time I saw her.
Jesus.
I feel like she's brain dead or something.
That's what I was saying. Are they trying to
Yeah.
fix her brain or something? Yeah. Yeah,
There's
how
so
do
much
you
to
even
process.
deal with that? Like, you know, like throw up or something, like...
Like the one thing that destroyed your
Yeah.
life
Completely upended his
is
life.
not even true.
Yeah. That's insane, man.
No, you're right. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
How could you not tell me?
We were interrupted, if you recall. I want to help you, but you have to
It's hard to trust Lumen. I know you're not there anymore, but you were.
There is one way and one way only to get information in and out of Lumen. Reintegration.
Yeah.
I'm better at it now. I can make it work with you and sew together a version of you that loves her with a version of you that can...
Yes. Do it.
Oh, not even
Good drive.
hesitation.
You're sure?
I want to see my wife.
God damn.
But you don't know where she is there.
No, but there's the hope of that. Like, it doesn't matter. He
Yeah.
didn't even hesitate. He was like, yes. Like, how in the hell is this gonna work? I didn't expect him to get the answer to this question, like, in episode 3. Like, what are we doing?
I guess it's like re-attuning it. Maybe it's like a frequency
Yeah.
in the brain that switches over, so you have to realign the frequency.
I mean, we got a lot of, like, in the intro, him and his innie, like, getting close, him helping his innie, trying to pull him out of the chip out.
The monitors differentiate the 5 brainwave frequencies of the innie and outie. Waves aren't in sync. Not yet,
This is
anyway.
wild.
That's what we're here to do.
Is it gonna hurt?
Ideally not.
I mean, Petey was in a lot of pain.
What does your mouth taste like?
Nothing.
Good.
Whoa, like using sound waves to... Whoa. Whoa. It's like he's innie.
What the fuck?
Shit.
It's like he's innie, like, trying to, like, wake up.
I'm gonna start with easy questions. Who am I? We started. Who am I?
Saul Ragabi.
Ragabi. Yeah, I did say Ragabi. I whispered.
What was your mother's name?
Fern Scout.
What was her eye color?
These are similar questions to the when.
Seriously?
Brown.
What's gonna happen when they?
This is
What does MDR stand for? MDR.
Mystic.
That's wrong.
I like how tried.
Something for which you feel shame.
My dog died when I was a kid. It was my fault.
Oh.
Why?
Left the gate open.
Where were you born?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
What month is
He
it?
flipped.
You mean what quarter?
Yeah, he's flipping. Oh, that's so cool.
What is your first memory?
On a table.
No.
On the table.
Tell me. Tell me your first memory.
Hey there. You on the table?
Oh.
If you mind taking a brief survey.
Oh my god.
5 questions.
I've got chills.
Who are you?
Oh my god. And it ended in white. That's so cool. This show is so fucking good. I'm so glad we're watching it. That was so fucking cool. It reminds me of the episode we had of Mr. Robot when it ended on white. Lost did it once as well. It's just so off-putting. It's so cool. Gwendolyn Christie. Dolin. It is her. It was her.
Yeah, it is from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I got it right.
Yeah, you've remembered someone. Yeah! The reintegration worked. Oh my god. This show's so freaking cool. This show is so... Or should I say... We just started, Jesus! Or should I say, oh my goat.
Yes.
We got goats.
We did.
What was that place called?
Mamatoriums?
Nature, something like that, right? Yeah. I'm
gonna...
No, what are you doing? Don't look it up.
Why? Severance. Goat.
Land. Department.
Mammalia. Nurturable.
Mammalian nurturable. So this is animal, like mammal, right? Nurturing?
Yeah.
Right?
Nurturing mammals.
Yeah. Goats.
And they also call themselves mammalas.
Yeah.
Mammalias.
Yeah. It's so funny how much Lumen has infected all the department's brains to think that everyone's against each
themselves.
other, and like, because like you mentioned like the grim barbarity of optics and design, the macro dat. No, it wasn't the macro. I can't remember what the macro dat one was called.
Yeah.
I was gonna say macro dat uprising, but that was the overtime thing. But yeah, the pouches, like when they showed the bellies, I was like,
you were like, do they not have belly buttons? But in my head, I was like, do those people have weird nipples they feed the goats from?
Oh god.
Like, that was what my thought was.
That's a Lumen thing coming out
I was
there.
thinking, do they have nipples like goats?
Yeah. No, it was because Bert told the story. It was the joke. He was saying like, because it was, we've been told you have pouches with where you carry your offspring, but eventually the offspring comes out and eats you and takes you over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It was really rad about it.
Huh?
Can we see your babies?
Yeah. It's like, still proves nothing. It's like, well,
they're just like, what?
Yeah. I love how it escalated. Like, they got to the goat room and there was nothing, and then they're like, what the heck is this little tunnel?
This little, perfect corridor.
Yeah, for little goats. And then there's just a big field, which kind of goes with the intro. You know, the book of grass and and goats. And then there was just more and more goats. And then there was a guy dressed in fur. And then there was a tall, scary lady ready to kill him. And then more and more people appeared.
But then they also admitted that she was their wellness person as well.
Yeah, but at first she was very closed off about it. She didn't want to talk about it. Because obviously they don't trust each other like departments. But it was clear she knew something.
I
but
liked
then
the moment Mark was like, if one of your goats went missing...
Yeah.
Would you...
Yeah. But
it was like a way to connect.
But I like how the people like. She told me my outie likes stargazing. That really helped me, and like they were all like, she was so kind and like calm, and she had a nice presence. So, yeah. Last we heard, she was retired.
The same as you.
Yeah. So, yeah, crazy goats. We got some sort of answer to the goats, but not why they're doing that or why it's there.
Yeah.
What?
We got an answer to the hallway.
The hallway, yeah. So, I like how Irvin was
so reluctant to go back to
L&D. He was very nervous because obviously he hadn't been there since.
No.
And he tried to like he wasn't so sure about it, and then he tried to get Dylan to go with him.
No. I did call it, didn't I? I said, is Dylan doing this for visitation?
He's got his visitation thing, which was very weird.
Yeah.
But like you could see the joy in his face when he saw the picture of his kids and his family. Did we live on a cattle ranch?
It's like I was saying that, like, however much you'd like to not bring work home and, like, they should be left separate, there is also sometimes your home life gives you the drive to do well at work.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It gives you a drive and
they
a
have
purpose.
no, like, especially, like, it reminds me of Helly waking up, like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? Like, we don't even know what we're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing it for. Like, this is just my whole existence, and I don't know the reason. Like, it's so bizarre.
But it's also like, they probably don't even know their paycheck.
No, they don't.
They don't know what money they're bringing in for their outie. They don't know how their outie is living. Like, if you knew you were bringing home loads of money for your outie and your outie was living its best life... But then wouldn't that make
you more jealous?
I guess.
Because you don't get any of that. Like,
but then that's the drive, isn't it? Like...
Part of me is getting this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Like, the hard work I'm doing here is giving my outie a better life. But it's just like they've got
But then it makes you feel more worthless and feel
like
more like, why am I the one that has to live this life? Because, like, the outie literally just lives and gets money in their account every so often for nothing. Imagine that. I mean, that sounds amazing as an outie. I would sever. But then there will be a part of me that is hating myself, like, absolutely hating the other side. Yeah. So I get it. Yeah. But yeah, that was all very weird.
Yeah.
I like how they hugged, though.
Yeah,
and she
like
said... Yeah! And she said, they made me put my stomach... Oh, that's badass. Or whatever he said. It was like, so bizarre. But they've just transformed the security room to that. Weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
But like you said, it did feel like they could have set it up, but then we did see her outside to kind of... I like kind of answered that question like, no, that's not... Yeah, what's going on? But
they're evil, but they're not that evil.
Yeah. But it is crazy. Like, she kind of dismissed it like it was nothing. Like, when he asked, like, oh, how did it go? She was like, what? How did what go? Like... So it's a bit strange.
But it's weird because I guess there'd be an element of feeling like you're cheating on your husband with your husband.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, different people.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. It is definitely looking like in ways that they are improving and trying to improve, but I think it's all to cover it up more. The deeper, darker
they just
secrets.
Want Cold Harbor to work.
Yes, that's really what they want. Yeah. And I said this like I think I said this on the finale. No, was it the finale? No, the first episode. When we saw the flash to Cold Harbor and Gemma's face, it was like, are they fixing her brain? Like, is like the damage, whatever happened to her outside, if it was a real accident, is that what they're doing?
It's also that I very much tuned in to the point that the integration woman...
Yes, Rugabi.
Yeah. Said that last time I saw her, she was alive.
Yes.
Which, obviously, Mark has clung to that. However... That doesn't mean she's alive walking around.
No.
That's the intake I take. Like, she was alive.
Yeah, but Rugabi hasn't been... Mark has seen her since.
Like, us saying that, is she in a coma? Is she brain... Like, she's just said she's alive. That doesn't mean she's walking around like a normal person.
Yeah, but Rugabi hasn't been there. So Mark saw her last when she was being retired. Rugabi has not been there.
No.
So I get what you're saying, but Rugabi hasn't been there. So the last time she was there, she was alive.
Gemma was there for a while.
Yeah, but the point is, all the outie Mark needs to know is this true? Is is the she's alive thing. Gemma is there.
Yeah, but that's
at some point.
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is, it's the way that she said that last time I saw her, she was alive.
Yeah.
But that doesn't specify that Mark's going to get his wife back, the same wife that he had before. Like, just because someone's alive doesn't mean they're kicking and screaming and like.
Yes, but we know she is.
Yeah, but not her outie.
No. But we know the innie is, yeah.
Her outie could be in a coma.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what we've said. That's what I said as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole time. And I'm
but the way you're wording it, because she hasn't seen her outie, she's seen her innie, so that's why she's saying the last time I saw her, she was alive.
She's not been on the in.
Oh, I don't know. She might not have been in Severed. You are right. She could have seen her.
She's only been the other side of it, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Implanting people and stuff. That's
why. But it's still all it is the confirmation he needed to be like, is this what we were talking about? Yeah.
He's grabbed onto those words.
Yeah.
That she's alive, but it's like, but what form is she alive in? That makes it sound like she's a different person, but like.
Yeah, but either way, it doesn't matter in the end. I get what you're saying.
But if like.
I get what you're saying, but any version of her is alive and walking around, so that matters because he can reintegrate and see her.
Yeah. But
then obviously if what they're doing with Cold Harbor is trying to fix her, if that's what we think, we could be like completely making this up. If they're trying to fix her brain, if she is in a coma state or whatever, is that
it's kind of like what I'm seeing it though is like if she is in like a coma state or something, it's just Mark going through the same grief to a degree again.
But he can see her, technically.
Yeah, but he's not got his wife back.
No, you won't have the same person back because she doesn't even know who he is.
You're really grieving if someone's
she
in a
doesn't
coma
even know who he is.
Outside.
But I think that doesn't really matter to him. Like he still wants to because he'd want to know why and why have they done this and what's going on. Like it could be the Cold Harbor thing and what they're doing is for a greater cause and they're trying to help. But why would they cover everything up? And like we say, we don't know if she really got into an accident and then they covered up the death part of it, or if they faked the whole situation. It's really complicated. I get what you're saying. Like we said, Ragabi probably last saw her when she maybe implanted her with the severance, like
she was alive,
the chip.
But what does that mean?
And again, that goes into the thing I was saying about like, are the innies really even alive? Like, can you see them as people? They're trapped. They don't really get to live a life. Especially her if she's just down there all the time. But yeah, I was wondering if we see Ragabi again. Like it's quite that was a jump scare. Like he was trying to do the thing and then she was just there. But I thought that was such a smart plan. I get why it wouldn't work. Like because like you have that if you look at the bright light and you can see like images, but how long does that really last for? And if for the amount of time he had to do it, he could just damage his eyes.
Yeah. And like I said, like part of the Severance process is your pupils dilate.
Yeah,
this doesn't work.
Which we very specifically saw his eyes in a couple shots. I definitely feel they did something in that point where Mr. Milchek fired him, like, on your way. Because then it went, like, it did the black circle and went, and then his eyeball, and then it, like, came back. And we even saw the reverse that when he's out, he went in one day and then came out, like, 10 minutes later. It was really weird. So did something happen in, like, that 10-minute gap? Maybe. They do something to him.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Can they rewrite memories?
Don't know.
Like severed memories?
Don't know. That would seem a bit too easy because then they could just erase like a lot of this and change it.
But he is also being reintegrated.
I love that he did not hesitate even a second. She said, the only way to do it is, and he's like, yes, I want to see my wife.
Yeah.
It's so good. The acting from everyone is so good in this as well. Like, because I've seen Adam Scott in a comedy show, and he was really good in that. He's really funny. He's really great in it. And I was like, oh, I'm really interested to see this. Like, and obviously the show has funny moments.
Yeah.
It's like a parody on like office work and like life and but yeah, he plays serious so well. He's really good.
I feel like I started talking about something and then we moved on. As I said, we found out what the corridor was.
So the dark corridor, obviously when Irving went to meet Felicia.
Yeah.
I love how they connected over Bert.
Yeah, they did.
And they were telling stories and he showed the pictures he drew.
But then she saw the picture of the corridor and then she was like, where have you seen this?
How do you know about the exports corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a corridor apparently they used to take pictures down.
Not pictures, they used to take items. The
Items.
printed items.
Yeah.
So like the watering can, the...
Snow globe.
What did they have before? They had hatchets, did they say? Yeah. But now a man just does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to that corridor.
Well,
because Irvin says, "Do you remember where it was?"
And I said, I don't know if I said it in the reaction, but she is the one who drew the map originally for Bert to get to MDR because she went on a seminar like years ago and she remembered. So yeah, it's so cool. But yeah, they would set we know she went to the testing facility. Could there be other places?
Yeah,
but are they sending items to the testing facility for some reason? Yeah.
Or is it just a way out of the Severed? You know, like the fire exit we know that goes to the stairs.
Yeah, but
is it just another way out to unsever?
But we saw Gemma's awake.
Or does it go down another level?
That would break our coma theory.
Yeah.
Because obviously in that image of Cold Harbour, she's awake down there.
That's what I was going to say. Like,
So
does it go
really
down
know.
another floor?
I mean, yeah. I don't. That's what I was going to say. Like, it could.
Is there different
is there
degrees of
different? Yeah, it
Severus?
could just keep going. Like who knows? Because they even say in all the videos, they're like, "Oh, this is our basement."
Yeah.
But clearly, there's like even further down. Yeah. But it'd be really interesting.
Is there a severed floor where people live? So like,
yeah, well, in PT's image, there were houses saying, "Do
Yeah.
people live here?" Or was that the talking about outie houses? I don't know.
like, is there another severed level down where there's houses and people live, thinking they're on the outside?
Could be,
and
yeah.
then they go up to work.
Could very well be. You never know.
Yeah.
Because, those houses, I think Haley inferred, when she saw it, this is what houses look like, right? As in to say, is that the outside? Has he seen the outside? I think that's from season 1. But it could be that they have houses
But I feel like
down
they
there.
could get anything on those floors after seeing a goat field.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they seem all powerful and they're so up themselves, Lumen, don't they? They say, like last time she said, we fear no one. They think of themselves so highly.
It was that interaction with Cobell as well. And Helly, where Helly's like, we'll talk to the board now.
Yeah,
Come with
well,
me."
that's what, because I said, because Cobell said,
Should only come
you
back
didn't
with her
decide this, or
terms.
did you decide this? As in, kind of digging at her, are you really making the decisions?
Yeah, because she also said about, she was born into the position that she's in.
She's worked
hard and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but she wants to see Cold Harbour through and says Milchek isn't cut out for it.
Yeah.
But then she kind of run off.
Yeah, she runs from
because I think she got the bad vibe that they were gonna get rid of her or something because she's going against them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. Is she gonna flip? Was she traveling to see Charlotte or someone, another relation?
Maybe.
She was off somewhere going to, where was it? Salt something?
Salt.
Can't remember. Yeah. Bay. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So interesting. Helly's still acting a little weird inside. I think it's the outie, but I could be wrong. But I just don't see why she would have been so carefully watching those videos.
Yeah.
We had the really awkward non-kiss moment.
Yeah, but there was a bit of me in the
you said
field
it. Yeah.
where I was a bit like, maybe this is why is she pushing for this?
Because she wants to know what they know, I guess.
Maybe it could work that way, yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to find information. I don't know. Yeah. But then, like you said, this is kind of distracting him from not doing the Cold Harbour, which is what the outie Helly wants him to do. So I don't really know.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. So like I said, we could be wrong completely, but I just don't see why she would. I was going to say something else. I don't know. Have we said everything?
I think so.
I don't know if we have, though, because I feel like there was more. I like that Mark and Devon were a bit more... They're really close, and they had arguments. She even pointed out, it's like, you left me with the check at Pips, you dick.
Oh, and
Natalie was
seeing Rickon to make an innie
version of the UUR. We've got to change it a little bit, and she's even like Devon is not having it. She does not. I love how she stood up to Milchek in a way last time as well.
Well, her brother's told her he wants to quit.
Yeah,
he doesn't like his job, and now the potential of Gemma being alive, and you would be like, who are these people?
And the indie version's spoken to her and told her these things. Yeah, I love as well we were obviously had a little debate about the who is alive thing at the beginning, and I love how we haven't lingered on the question, like Mark questioning it, the outie Mark. Yeah. He got the answer this episode he wanted, and I like that hasn't lasted the whole season. No. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah. Man, what a show. Oh, and the end of the reintegration scene is so good. Like, I was so... Like, because she was asking the normal questions, like, who's your mum? What's her eye colour? And she was like, really? Don't know? Did you love her? We found out he accidentally left the gate open and got his dog killed. Yeah. And then it was slowly like, what does MDR stand for?
It's like mystic.
No, wrong. It's like, what's your earliest memory? And then I don't know if you heard me, I said table, and then it instantly table.
Yeah. It was a really good scenage of him like switching out.
Yeah, because like there was a bit where it did a slight flicker, and then she asked a question he's out, he should know, and he's like, what? And I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like where were you born? Yeah. And he's like, I don't what? And then it flicked back. Yeah, the editing is so good. I love the way this show is done. It's one of my favourites, for sure. But yeah, we'll be back in a week's time for another episode of Severance. If you can't wait, we're 4 episodes ahead. So we're on to episode 7, we're up to. If you'd like to check that out, over on our Patreon. But no worries, if not, we'll be back next week for another one. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.